So this is where I'm sitting at today. That's my backyard. Spineless, ground cherry, what else? Italian zucchini, fruit. Some stuff sprouted, some did not. So this is what I'm doing because these are tall. Like this is my arm. And look how tall that is. And I got some long arms, okay? So I'm gonna up-pot these because I'm afraid they're gonna get leggy. Like this one over here. All right, so this is my area. This is where I'll be sitting at. This is actually a part of my dining room. Then, let me show y'all this real quick. I see bush. This is medicinal. Now, this one I was waiting on, and you can see the yellow. So, you know, that's just well done. That's just been out. It seemed like it's been out there for a while, but it was not. So, you know, sometimes you think you're going to get what you get from the store, and sometimes you don't. So, I have this fresh broccoli. Now, keep in mind, I'm an artist. And I am sensitive about my stuff. Hi, guys. It's Grow with Nay. And today is January the 11th. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This video today, well, this portion of today is probably going to be a mixture of things. It's probably going to be me reintroducing, telling you what I stand for, what I don't stand for. And also, what I'm going to do today. I'm in my car right now, and I am going to the local farm. I live in a suburban area, but the area that I used to live in, the community that I now live in, it used to be a bunch of orange groves here, a lot of cane, sugar canes here, things of that sort. A very well-known city history that was made in this city area by way of Orlando. I'm originally from South Florida. There's a couple things that I want to get clear while I am driving, which will take me maybe 2 minutes to my destination. I wanted to go live today, but it says that I had to have a certain amount of subscribers. And also, with having that certain amount of subscribers, the first live viewer is out. So that brings me into tomorrow, Monday, and I'm like, I'll be at work. When I come home from work, I really don't want to do much of anything but sit down, rest my nerves, drink me a little Moscato, some Coca-Cola, one or the other, and eat dinner and rest my nerves. That's what I want to do. But I am trying to create a work-life balance, guys, because it's been hectic. I am the only one in my home that is homesteader slash prepper slash gardener slash a lot of other stuff. So my hands are very, very full for the month of December. I really needed to rest. I had plans to do some more canning. I had plans to do some gardening, but I was extremely overwhelmed. Anxiety kicked in, and I had to decide to take a step back. And sometimes we have to take a step back because when you're the only person doing stuff, you can become very, very overwhelmed. And I let my garden do what it wanted to do, but what it did was amazing things. I planted some beefsteak tomatoes, and I got a lot of beefsteak tomatoes. Matter of fact, when I go home, when I come back home, it's raining right now. I will pick those beefsteak tomatoes because they were green. They should either be blushing or red now. And I got a bunch of cherry tomatoes that's growing. Eggplant, I'm gonna get rid of that eggplant because I'm not eating it. I wanted to grow eggplant because I do like to eat it, but it's not something that I eat quite often. So that I could technically say eggplant is probably the first plant that I'm gonna get rid of. That, you know, I grew that I thought maybe I would eat the eggplant, but no. Maybe I'll revisit that another time. Maybe I will grow it later on these United States of America. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm just going to the farm to pick me up some eggs. Usually I get eggs, bacon, and butter, but I have butter. I have bacon. I might get one bacon, I don't know. But definitely I get eggs. I get 36 eggs for like $10. So that's not bad at all. So normally I get like two racks of 30. And I do want to say this, and I want to make this clear. I do follow a lot of people on YouTube, but what I want to make clear is that a lot of things I do on Facebook, I see a lot of people do on YouTube. Like, number one, going live. I am known for going live on Facebook. So I don't want anyone thinking that I am copying them, because that seems to be a big issue for some people. Look at Emu. Look at, let me show you Emu. Emu. Oh, he bent down. Emu. Hey, Emu. Hey. Yes, this farm. I really like this farm. I see it wasn't far from my house. So, yeah, I don't want anybody thinking that I am copying them, because I've been going live and pre-recording myself doing certain things since I locked a lot of those videos, but like weight loss, my nursing school, reading devotionals. I've been doing that. And I still do it. I have a book by Dr. Karen Todd that I always use and read that devotional, and I pray and say scripture. The farm is quite busy right now, and I wish they would get in their van so I can park my car there, because that would be nice. Let me see what this family is doing, because I don't feel like driving too far. I don't feel like driving too far, to be honest with you. It's rainy, it's kind of muddy. This space over here is kind of tight. I'm gonna wait for some people to come out, because maybe I might park right there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I normally don't park right here, but I think this is what I'm gonna do. But anyway, I've been doing those things. So if an individual or someone watches my video and go report that they feel like I'm copying somebody, first of all, this is a free, well, I can't even say this is a free country. First and foremost, I want to say that if I do copy someone, or if I do see a topic that I think I can do, what I end up doing is I usually tweak it, and then I will still give the person who gave me inspiration for that video, I will mention them. If I do something that is similar to somebody else and I don't realize it, and I don't give them credit for it, I don't know, because I don't watch everybody, so you can't say I copied somebody. I wanted to make that clear, because, you know, there are people that really, really take it to heart when they see other people doing the same thing they do. I don't monetize. I don't get money. I do this because it's fun. I do it because I like to teach. I like to give educational stuff. I like for people to you know, be able to benefit. And if you knew me personally on my Facebook page, you will know that I have a saying that I always say, and that is that I don't have a crab in a bucket mentality. I don't. Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, so one sharpens the other. That's like one of my favorite scriptures, because I have been in situations where people did not want to help me do stuff, and I'm always the one that's always helping people, and they don't want to help me, or they don't want to give me advice. But then what has happened, what I've learned and what I've matured is that just have discernment, and the things that you share is, you know, if you share it and they do it and they don't come back, just chop that up. It's whatever. But for those who come back and do help me, it's a blessing. And I also get blessings from other people that help me or say something or suggest something. So that's the maturity and the growth of what I know when you're helping people. You reap what you sow. Just like how we plant and we seed stuff and we put it in the ground, that one little seed makes 20 tomatoes, because you had the faith, you put the work into it, you reaped it, and you sowed it. You got a big harvest, a big abundance. So I wanted to make that clear. What I wanted to go live about, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get home. My soil is already ready. I have some herbs that I want to plant today. I also have some starts that have sprouted, and I kind of want to up pot them. I don't think it's too early to up pot them because they've got tall, and I don't want them to get too leggy. Like, they shot up quick. Like, I planted these seeds last week Sunday, put them on the heat mat, and I got some that's like this tall already. So I want to up pot them, get them in some soil, and let them continue to develop their roots, and keep them safe in the house. So I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know if I'm going to record myself, maybe just a little bit doing it. Maybe I might do a voiceover. I don't know. I did buy a camera, guys. I haven't utilized that camera just yet. I know that if I go live, I'll be using my telephone to go live from, because, or my iPad. It's going to be either or, so I'll probably use less of the camera that I bought. But definitely, for me, like I said, going live for me has always been a thing. I like that better because I don't have to worry about editing. I don't have to worry about, graphics. And if I messed up, I just messed up. You just get the real deal. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let me run in this farm store really quick, and then we'll see what happens next. Oh, so cute. Look at the cheeky wickies. It's the glare for me from the back, so I have you like this. So yeah, I was successful with growing loofah. I didn't know what the seed was when I seen it growing, but I only managed to get like 3 loofah plants off of it because it had the bugs got to it. I didn't know they was gonna get to it. So I only got 1 really good loofah sponge off of it. It grows buck wild crazy. Tell you, it really does. It grows buck wild crazy. So I'm excited to start that again. What I see that has not taken off yet is passion fruit, seed, and my ground cherry. A lot of people say ground cherries, once you grow it, you're gonna have it. Well, I never had ground cherries before, but it sounds good, and I can't wait to taste it. What I want to see happen in my 2026 garden is I want to get more production, and the only way I'm going to do that is that I'm going to have to be definitely intentional, as well as I'm looking at the birds outside, y'all. Intentional, and I'm going to need more space to plant. I have a lot of grow bags, but there's a possibility I may get another garden bed or 2. It's just where I'm gonna put it is what I'm thinking about. And then also I did purchase some knockoff green stalks. Wow, some of these garden companies really charge you a lot of money. Now, if you are with green stock and you want, or somebody want to purchase me a green stock, hey, I will take it. My favorite color is red, even though a lot of people think it's pink because they always see me with pink as well. I'm a girly girl, what can I say? But
a pink, a red, or a yellow green stalk is fine. Even if it's just green, that's fine. But it's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. See it right there? Okay, so it's not all the way put together. I had my son put the soil in it because that is where I wanted to plant my herbs. But what I think I'm going to end up doing for my herbs is I'm going to put them on a napkin, a wet napkin, fold it up, and see if I can get them to germinate in that manner. Because what I used to do was put them in a heat dome, and I mean, I would get like a few pop up and then they would get leggy and just boop, that's the end of that. So yeah, I'm going to try it that way, and then I'll give it a good 2 weeks as far as like see how it goes. And I may have to succession plant. I'm not for sure. I know that I have put herbs down just in the soil by itself on top, lightly covered, and it did not grow. So I do have 2 starts. I have a basil and a parsley. I purchased this last week, as well as these onion starts that I'm going to run out there and do between today and tomorrow. I just finished eating lunch at 3 o'clock or 3 something. So I'm gonna run out there. It's cool, that's why I have on my jacket. It's cool outside, so I want to try to go out there and put them down in different places because I got a lot of them, and I got them last week from Home Depot. So I want to get them in the ground. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get started, guys, on this process, and we'll see if I come back. All right, guys, I got my eggs. They were buy one get one free, so I got a flat of 30 eggs, and I got 30 eggs free. It is a madhouse in there. A lot of people are in there buying their groceries today. All I needed, or all I want, I didn't get the bacon, but I just went ahead and just got the eggs because we're out. So my goal is to have chickens one day. Look at this tree. Like, the fruit is like hanging on the opposite side of the gate. I don't know if that's a fig tree or what. But anyway, oh, look at broccoli. So my goal is to have chickens one day. I do know that I can get chickens from here. I can get pullets from here if I want to. I don't have to start off with baby chicks. I can actually start off with chickens that are already having eggs. I know that I can go to Tractor Supply. I have 2 near me where I can get baby chicks if and when that time comes. I do live in an HOA. I am one of the resident councils of my street, so that's a good thing. But definitely, like, the reason why I won't push to get chickens right now ooh, excuse me, I have been praying about it. I took a class. You don't have to take a class, but I took a class, and I've been watching a lot of videos of different people who own chickens. But I feel like if things get really too out of hand, like, it's already getting out of hand, but like really out of hand, I know that I will run right over here to this farm and be like, can I have some chickens, please? And also, Tractor Supply don't always have chickens. I know that I can order chickens, baby chicks as well too, so I know that I can do that as well too. But definitely, if push comes to shove, like it's really hectic, I would do that. I would like to have my own land one day. I know that this home that we just purchased a few years ago, we did not see, I know I didn't foresee all this stuff that was going on. COVID, or the C word, because I heard that you can't really say that word, but the C word, the COVID. A lot of people
began to see what we know now as the world turns. I didn't see it at all. It took God to give me the warning, and he gave me the warning back in 2023, and I was working the hallways of COVID, and then it took a while for me to understand when the Holy Spirit whispered the words, "Get your house in order." So once I realized what he was saying and understanding what all of that meant, I began to make preparations for those things. So with that being said, that's like the only big thing that I know that I'm leaving more towards the end. Not when I say the end, because I don't know when the end is, but the end for me to say, okay, this is enough. Like, what will make me do it is like we're locked down in the house. Like we're locked down in the house. You know, maybe the loss of work. I'm just pulling at strings because I really truly don't know. But when I feel like then I feel like that's when I will get chickens and whatnot. So that's where I'm at in regards to the chickens. Another thing that I won't mind sharing with you right now before I'm like literally around the corner from my house. So another thing that I want to share is that I have been practicing my pew pew. I am going to take a security guard class. Yes, I'm going to get here in the state of Florida, a license D and a license G. And I'm going to take the security guard class. So not only can I just be licensed, I can understand the gun laws. I can have a teacher show me how to operate in a lot of the different things it takes to operate your machinery. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing, just so that I can have this in my back pocket, and it will benefit me because it will help me be educated about the things that I don't know in regards to being a carrier. I've been looking up 2A groups. I'm not really finding any in Central Florida and whatnot, but I'm definitely interested in 2A groups as well too. We definitely have a lot of G-ons around my area as well too. So it's all about, oh, I thought that mosquito was in here. It's all about, for me, it's all about finding the right people to be around, to be able to know how to operate my machinery, get tips and things of that sort. So that is the biggest thing for me as well. That's like one of the top things that I plan on working on in 2026. So it's my pew pews. If I need my my chickens, my pew pews, and that's all I can think of right now. And just making sure that my garden is, giving me what I need and taking care of that. That's definitely a goal of mine. So I'm gonna get in here and we're gonna see what I'm gonna do with it. Oh, so cute. Alright guys, I got my eggs. They were buy one get one free, so I got a flat of 30 eggs and I got 30 eggs free. It is a madhouse in there. A lot of people are in there buying their groceries today. All I needed, or all I want, I didn't get the bacon, but I just went ahead and just got the eggs because we're out.
All right, guys, it's a week later from shooting this video, but the seedlings are doing really good. Here you can see I'm removing them from the tray. I put them in those little containers that you see there. The seedlings are doing amazing. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.